that to be a successful deputy minister, apart from your competence and skills, you need to have a good relationship with your minister.
Exactly so, Mr. Chairman.
Your minister, I will pretend she's not here, is one of the nicest people to really build a good relationship with. You are a lucky deputy minister. And I know what I was encouraged by or happy to hear is that whatever you say, you refer to your minister as having either had a discussion with her or, thereabout, which is a sign that you have already started building that good relationship with your minister. And that will be a key to your success. Now, I come from a tourism destination, and that is Cape Coast. Castles and forts, the catacombs that you mentioned earlier. That's where they sit. For me, it goes beyond awareness, which you did mention, that we need to have more awareness, and hopefully that will drive people there. I think what is lacking, in my judgment, is tourism infrastructure. We have the castles, which obviously we inherited it. It's a painful legacy when we talk about slavery and all that. But this is a legacy that is now giving us an income. I don't know what I should say is a compensation for what was done to us. But we are now, raking in revenue from it. We have the kakum and other things. But what we don't have, and the infrastructure I'm talking about, is to do with a decent hotel or an accommodation in these areas throughout the country when you visit, to spend the night. Because for you to be able to get money from tourism, you must be able to keep the tourists in your place for a certain amount of time. But when they can't get a place to sleep or a decent restaurant to eat food from, then you are not going to keep them and get whatever dollar they bring. You're not going to get a percentage that you would have otherwise if you have that. Now, the hotels these tourists are looking to sleep in are not five-star hotels. They are not looking for modern, five-star, four-star hotels, because they have come for an experience. And they want to experience, from the hotels as well. That's why if you go to a number of parks in the southern of Africa, you realize that the hotels are built in a way like how our villages are. But they actually have modern facilities when you go in there. And that is what is lacking in our part of the world. I know your minister, who's been a deputy minister as well in the area, knows a lot about this. And I know that she's going to work hard to make sure that, these things are provided. Because without the infrastructure, the tourism infrastructure, we cannot grow tourism just based on awareness. And I'm appealing to the people of Central Region that since we're a tourism destination, and I can extend the appeal to other parts of the country that also do well in tourism, to work with your minister to make sure that we begin to provide tourism infrastructure. I know that because of the economic condition we are in now, money will become difficult to be able to put up this infrastructure. But I'm suggesting that the likes of the castles, that generates a lot of money. I know it will become a policy issue, and that will be your minister's responsibility. To be able to use some of the revenues that are coming from the likes of the castles to begin to construct the infrastructures that I'm talking about. It may take a while, but eventually we will have it. So that it will be a complete package. That if I'm going to sleep, if I'm going to see Cape Coast Castle, I can spend, and the Kakum and all that, I can spend at least 2 or 3 days in Cape Coast to have a full feel of the tourism that the Central Region provides. So, since you are building a good relationship, I will want you to promise me that this is one of the areas. I've got your minister to promise me already. I just want your promise that I have the complete package. That we will do these things. I'm lobbying for Ghana. We will do these things to make Ghana a great tourism destination that can compete with the places that we call the Kenyas and the Zimbabwe's that are some of the Africa's top tourism destinations. Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just to assure Leader, I will assist or liaise with my Honorable Minister to do exactly that. Thank you.
Thank you very much, nominee, and congratulations.
Thank you, Leader.
Thank you very much, Honorable George Kwaku Rickett-Hagan, the Vice Chairman of the committee. Now it is my turn to ask my very good friend questions. Honorable Yusuf Jaja, now your lawyer will be asking you questions. Are you prepared to provide answers to those questions from your lawyer?
Mr. Chairman, yes, but
yes was reluctant. The way you have reluctantly said yes, I will proceed to acknowledge our revered guests, opinion leaders, and chiefs seated behind you to give you moral support. First on my list is Hajia Farida Jaja, spouse of the nominee. Then we have Imam Nuhu Jaja, Ayawaso North Municipal Imam. We have Namba Sigri, Secretary, National Council of Zongo Chiefs. Then we have Chief Zakaria Sofo, President, National Butchers Association. We also have Chief Hassan Hussein, Chairman, Ayawaso Council of Zongo Chiefs. We have Chief Mustafa Idris, Chief of Chamba or Chamba Community. Chief of Chamba Community. Then we have Chief Sola Mahmoud Sofo, Chief of Hausa Community, Ayawaso North. Then we have Rosemond Aku Saka, Principal Elder, Ni Nmai Saka. We have Chief Sola Mahmoud Sofo, Chief of Hausa, Ayawaso North. Then Chief Isaka Abdul Mumin, member of Ayawaso Council of Zongo Chiefs. Professor Kwaku Mensah Mauto, Vice Chancellor, University of Professional Studies. Mr. Otu, Chief Director, Ministry of Tourism, Culture, and Creative Arts. Alhaji Manaf Walker, Chairman, Ayawaso North Constituency. We have Malam Fofana, Opinion Leader. Alhaji Guza King Faisal. Chief Yusuf Madingo, member of Ayawaso Council of Zongo Chiefs. We have Alhaji Ibrahim Jaja, brother of the nominee. We have Hajia Amina Naza Ture. Is that the wife of Honorable Ture Naza, my very good friend? I also recognize Honorable Ture Naza. Mrs. Josephine Jinapo, Mrs. Mary Thomas Ampim, the wife of the Deputy Minister-Designate for Finance, Hajia Fatih Global, Zongo Kokos, Asafoche Oleji. We have Samuel Akwe Saka, then Sheikh Malam Zakaria Ado, and Dr. Sheikh Yaya. We have Deputy Regional Women Organizer, Evelyn Jekete. You are most welcome. Honorable Minister-Designate, you hear from the committee, you are hereby discharged.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. And Mr. Chairman, let me use this opportunity to thank His Excellency the President for nominating me, and also thank the good people of Ayawaso North and the whole Ayawaso and the Muslim communities in Accra who have come here to support me. I'm really grateful. Thank you, and God bless us all. Bye.
Yes, my attention has been drawn to the fact that Haji Apoya is also here. Constituency Women Organizer. You are all welcome. Members of the committee and the media, please wait. We are taking decision on the nominees vetted for today.
Yusuf Isaka Jaja, Member of Parliament for Ayawaso North Constituency here in the Greater Accra region, nominated by President John Dramani Mahama to be Deputy Minister for Tourism, Culture and Creative Art. Ending his vetting just a while ago, a one-sided vetting because the minority has staged a walkout in protest of development that ensued during the committee sitting. 4 individuals have been vetted today by the Appointment Committee of Parliament. It started with Alhassan Suhini, Member of Parliament for the Tamale South constituency, nominated by the President as Deputy Minister for Roads and Highways. Justice Shemsai, Deputy Attorney General and Minister of Justice. Yusuf Suleiman, MP for Bole Bamboy, and nominated by the President as Deputy Minister for Lands and Natural Resources. And just a while ago, Yusuf Isaka Jaja, Member of Parliament for Ayawaso North and Deputy Minister, Tourism, Culture and Creative Art nominee, vetted by the Appointment Committee. The minority members on the committee, led by Badia leader Alexander Apenyo Markin, staged a walkout, boycotted the sitting for the 2 last nominees. So, according to them, they will not be a part of the decision making when it comes to 3 nominees: Justice Shemsai, Yusuf Suleimana, and Yusuf Jaja, because they are unhappy with some development that ensued during the committee sitting, especially what they describe as the actions and inactions of the chairman of the Appointment Committee, Bernard Ahiafo, who is also the first Deputy Speaker of Ghana's Parliament. This is how we draw the curtain down on today's coverage of the Appointment Committee sitting, vetting Deputy Ministerial nominees. Tomorrow, Thursday, God willing, there will be no vetting because the President will be giving the State of the Nation address. For that matter, there won't be the sitting of the Appointment Committee. But on Friday, the committee will resume sitting, and 3 individuals are expected